The phone was having a Twilight Zone moment. It was off in La La Land, a place where people go to visit when their brain has gone to mush. Uh, Morning, everybody. Monday, here we go again, another week of insane fun and family entertainment. Not a lot going on other than apparently there's some pictures who popped up of Shooty in the Stranger on a Train type movie or whatever it is. And for you folks, who aren't familiar with that genre, it's one of the old stories, Strangers on a Train, where two people meet and blah blah blah, and they start talking about how much they want to like wipe somebody out, and then this way, since they're technically not known to each other, they can get away with it. Yada yada, bang bang. You kill such and such, I'll kill such and such, and that way we've resolved all our problems. And it's like, really, has that ever worked in the history of mankind? Because because I could never get the mindset of that. I was like, okay, here's the thing. It's like, for one, you're not a mafioso. Number two, even if you were, you got to sit there and worry now every day about, even if you are a cold, heartless, emotionless bastard that can just kill somebody and not care about it, it's like, now you got to worry about getting caught. It's like, because, all they got to do is find a body, you get some DNA or do something, and you are boned. Say, they'll even cold case you in some cases, which to me weirds me out. It's 40 years later, we've got the criminal. Yeah, this guy's in his late 70s or late 60s, early 70s. And the life in prison thing is going to basically be his retirement home. Ugh. That's why it always upsets me when people get away with things like that for decades on decades, because it's like, really, what else you gonna do to these a-holes? It's like, ugh. Yeah. I'm not sure who's playing lead on it, lead detective, I mean, but I just glanced over it very quickly because I was looking to see if there was any filming news or anything like that out there, and the DWSR thing is just completely dead silent again. So, except for the usual crap that I have to block, mute, ignore, and all that, because for some reason, I'm not sure if it's Arabic or what language it is, but there's a bunch of people who always seem to pop up DWSR, and it's like, okay, look, it's like, that's obviously whatever you guys are chatting about, it's not my business, and it's not DWSR. But since they have DWSR in their, name or their way, call it, or their handle, then, it always seems to be Arabic, so I don't know what's going on with that. I always do. I get Arabic, I get what do you call it? I get, and then I just block those channels because I know those channels are not Dr. Uset reports. But so far, yeah, not all clear on the filming front as for this moment. Everybody's going on and on and on about the award ceremonies, and I'm like, I'm not kidding. One of these days, I think I'm just going to sit down, take a bunch of photos of various celebrities at award functions. Then I'm going to take pictures from the AVN awards of ladies on the red carpet there, and I'm going to make sure it's a bunch of actresses who aren't quickly recognizable. And I'm going to sit down and go, okay, we're going to have a little category. Is this AVN or is this the Grammys or is this Because I guarantee you, they'll never, they'll be picking, oh, no, that's got to be what you call it. No, that's the AVN, where the women actually dress and don't show off 95% of their bodies for trying to get attention. Because of a dwindling career or something like that, who knows? Or I want to show off my revenge body. Oh. Okay, now you're asking me questions that I don't know the answer to. That's what it was. It was the SAG Awards, Studio Actors Guild. And it's like, what's going to be next? We're going to have men showing up in, like, see-through tuxedos, wearing mankinis, and... Hell, Capaldi should have gotten a freaking BAFTA for the speech in the Zygon inversion, but... God, that performance was powerful, and I still can't believe he wasn't recognized for it at all. All I know is I've seen crazy shit in the last couple of weeks that... Yeah, everybody picks on Chibnall, but it's like, what did he do that was any different than what's being now? Being done now. It's like... I'm dying laughing because everybody was screaming about how it was woke this, diversity hire that, and it's like RTD comes back and I'm like, folks, you don't even know what you're talking about. Because RTD come to give you a little reminder of how this show got restarted. Did Dame Judi Dench appear in anything? I can't think of anything off the top of my head that she's appeared in Doctor Who in. Yeah, we're here in May. Like I said, I'm not going to speculate as to it as yet. I've not heard anything about that. All I know is a lot of people are still shaking their heads going, what happened to Millie Gibson? I'm like, according to some reports I've had, the Diva article was not that far off. And you'll notice no legal action was ever taken. Or no civil action, I should say, was taken. Probably because it was not far off the mark. I don't know. Do you really want to go up against Star Wars press? But it's not too bad out here this morning. It's 38 degrees Fahrenheit here in the parking lot. Apparently it's going up in the 60s today. Apparently. And it's like... Well, RTD is no fool, so... I think he's got his finger on the pulse. I think he knows what he's doing. Not all of it I agree with either, but I'm not going to sit here and spend 500 hours of my life, going, rah, 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 rah. Diversity. Wah, 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 wah. Inclusion. Wah, 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 wah. Woke. Wah, wah, wah. Folks, we got bigger problems in this country to worry about. Country I'm sitting in is probably on the brink of anarchy, and it just feels like it was engineered anarchy. Because they're going to bring in the great savior who in his second term is going to make it all better with a wave of his magic, whatever he has. That's why I die laughing at these elections. What's his name did this? What? No, he didn't. Presidents are just there to, take all the hits and take all the credit. Presidents are yes men, they're middle management at best. And when I see some of the things that are coming down the line, I'm halfway expecting some. Oh, no, I'm not going to go into that. I was never a big soccer guy. Like I said, I have not watched any type of really professional sport or anything like that in like more than a decade, because to me it's just waste of time. We just got caught up on Resident Alien, so now we're going to start watching season 3 for those who are curious, because that series has turned out to be, it is pretty damn good, especially with the Greys being voiced by George Takei. We have a couple of local NFL teams, depending on what part of the state you're in, and but like I said, I don't really back any type of, sporting event or anything like that anymore. Like, I didn't find out till a week after who won the, Super Bowl, and I didn't really give a shit. If that's your thing, it's your bag, fine, but I just don't even care anymore. And don't get me started on Cleveland sports, because they're stuck in a vicious cycle they're never going to get out of. It's the same thing over and over again. Because that's one of the reasons I quit watching professional sports, because once you see the patterns, it's like, forget it. Well, folks, I just looked at the time. It is time for me to get up and start meandering my way into the building. So please be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy your Monday. We'll see you all tomorrow morning. And that's it from the parking lot today. Have a good day.